tyre, let's go. He just misses the VAR.
Oh, Mears down. Oh, and so is Matthew Train. They're all down.
Flying through the air, and he just reacted at the last minute.
There's millions and millions of dollars of damage here.
Look, we can see the brake disc at the back there glowing.
No more brake pedal. Brake line exploded.
At the moment, Sebastian Vettel under pressure.
Action. We have an issue on the left-hand side, rear left.
And Sebastian Vettel under pressure from George Russell, who wanted to get racing with the Ferraris. Oh, and Sebastian Vettel locks up, goes straight through the polystyrene blocks. And one would imagine that issue is contributing to the way that he couldn't treat those blocks as a chicane.
The brakes failed. Brakes failed.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You can see the left rear smoking.
Keep that intensity up right now.
Oh no! Oh no! And our car girl was there on the track. And that slowed Webb up. Not as bad as it could have been.
Daruvula, the race leader. The race leader, Jan Daruvula, comes into the pits.
The headrest has come out of the car.
That's unbelievable. The headrest has come loose. We were in the start replays when this was happening, and a dramatic sight as the headrest makes itself loose, and then eventually it's going to make its bid for freedom at the chicane. There it is. Oh, that is unbelievable.
There is misfortune, and then there is that for Jahan Daruvula.
And it looks like it's on fire. It's the number 5 car. It's Xavier Loveras, the driver that was leading the race. He's out of the car. Car's on fire. And there's our camera. Was installed in the bollard, currently being pushed around by Gustav Kirilla. And this is the moment where the camera is in the middle bollard. And, well, he took both of them out for good measure. There's the remnants of our camera hanging out to the bollard and wraps around the rest of the car and actually the octopus. So he's trying to weave to get rid of that bollard caught under the car. So he's into the pitch. You can see the clock ticking down.
Red flag again, guys. Don't know what's happened here.
Session, because it represents track conditions. Oh, it's a dog on the track again.
I don't know if it was a dog or a cat.
They're heading for the barrier, though. That's a well-trained dog.
Absolutely. Well, he's not a well-trained dog, so he shouldn't have been in there in the first place. But yes,
okay, I see your point.
He's trying to make the best of a bad job, is what you mean, yes.
Yes, okay, you're right.
He's a very naughty dog.
Who let the dogs out?
Absolutely, you have to offer them treats if you want to get them off the track quickly.
How is the training of the Labrador going?
My wife's in charge of that. She's, he's coming along.
If I had known that dogs were allowed, I would have brought mine. But he's in quarantine, so it wouldn't work out.
Oh, that's how he does it. Look.
So he gets
It's
out.
a secret way in and out.
Radio check, Sebastian, radio check. Radio check, Sebastian, radio check. Audio check.
There's a car driving around with the bonnet up, covering its windscreen. Rudy Adams is a danger to everybody, and especially to himself, because he literally could see nothing. He was zigzagging between grass and grass across the track at one of the fastest parts of the circuit. And he's going to drive into the pit wall. He drives straight into the end of the pit wall because he couldn't see where he was going. And now the car is jammed in the barriers that protect the end of the pit wall. What have you done? And the other half now can't stop themselves laughing in their fatigue.
Wait for the green flag to clear at the back. Oh no, we've got a problem here. David Munoz, hand up. He stalled the number 64 bike. Nightmare start into the season for Munoz.
They're going to have to push him off.
Yeah, they're going to have to get him off the grid. He's going to have to start from the back of the grid here. Yeah, they're ushering him off the circuit. So drama to kick off 2024 in Moto3. Munoz is not allowed to take his place on the grid.
Danny Aldridge sticking to him there. Munoz wants
there's
to
a
get back into
penalty.
his grid slot.
Yeah, he cannot do this. This is an illegal start. David Munoz has to get off the grid. He might want to fight this out and argue his point here, but it's irrelevant. He's got to get off the grid. So this is a dramatic start to the new season. Munoz, a calamitous way to kick off the new year.
Looks like we've got a problem. James Davison, right front.
Yeah, he's hit the wall. It looks like the brake is on fire.
Oh my gosh, the
whole wheel is broken apart. So,
Paul, I wonder if it started with rotor temperature. You can see the brake rotor. Well,
I have never seen anything like that
Maybe
before.
something stuck in there generated so much rotor temperature. Oh, and then it exploded right there, the wheel. So something horribly wrong with the rotor
and drag with the caliper, and Davison must be in complete shock. Like, what in the world just happened?
Wow, that is wild. I've never, ever seen. I don't know why he just doesn't stop.
Well, if you can get to pit lane and they can figure out how to get that wheel off, Paul, I'm sure, now the whole car's going to light up.
That's a big fire. He needs to get out of that car really quickly right now.
This is Australia's James Davison in his 6th Indianapolis 500. And it is over pretty much as quick as it started. What a shame.
But there's a lizard on the track.
Ah, great! We haven't had one so far.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track. Face to face with Godzilla then, mate.
Yeah. So we are told the track is clear, but just have a look for the lizard.
Oh, it's in the middle of the track.
Yeah. It thinks it's an Aston Martin.
So maybe it's Lawrence, the lizard, that's going across the track there. And I'm not surprised they've red flagged this session. They are a protected animal. With that in mind, and also the fact that Lawrence doesn't want to go anywhere that's not on the track at the moment, I actually think this is a really sensible decision.
Oh, Lawrence is rapid.
Catch the lizard, catch
Lawrence
the lizard.
Is very smart.
Look at the pace of that. It's a drag race. Marshall against Lizard. Daniel Ricciardo's smiling, and I'm not surprised. This I've never seen before. Marshall chases Lizard.
So much work to do here.
Brilliant.
Here he's
he's down! He's gone down!
Undone.
His left arm gets run over as well, just on the inside, the tight line. Stefano Neffa gets cleaned out for the 2nd year in a row. Oh, he's going. Yeah, Ortola went running for the wrong bike, didn't he?
Yeah, he's saying, you're on my bike. Yeah,
what's Ortola doing?
Bike.
Ortola's
so
so
wasn't
desperate.
Going to hit him. He was saying, you're on my bike. Can you have it back, please?
Proper mental block there for Ivan Ortola.
Ooh, this is going to be a long night, and some nervy teams waiting to get us through to daylight as well as the temperature changes, but no problem for the fans who are getting the moves going around the fire. They're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, there's something about this place and enjoyment levels that just seem to be quite fluid. Well, they come very naturally.
Leclerc and Bottas are out of their car, so their damage is too big as we've got the safety car out.
There's so much debris.
Now having a red flag, so that will give the chance for people to repair the cars.
Sun is out, so it dries up quickly here.
It is incredible how quickly that track is drying out there. Let's see how quickly we see the first slick tyre runners.
So, is it worth a gamble at the end of this formation lap? Once you've got a feel for the conditions, if you're Max Verstappen, you've got nothing to lose by coming in. If you're Lewis Hamilton, surely you're not going to come in for slick tyres. But the trouble is, Nico, how long are those intermediate tyres going to last now the track is drying up so fast? Is he going to dive into the pit lane? No, he's not, but Esteban Ocon is. Ocon's making the choice to come in. Hamilton's going to be the only one who's going to start this race. What Hamilton needs to do here is to get as far ahead as possible of the rest of the field, otherwise he is going to lose out big time. It's going to be lights out and away we go for Lewis Hamilton only. The race leader is the only driver who's not come into the pit lane to change tyres. But out now, into the race comes the Williams of George Russell, who is up in a 2nd place.
Yeah, it's dry.
Yeah, copy Lewis, box.
Mercedes made a huge error here.
A massive mistake, but of course, I mean, it's such a difficult situation.
When Hamilton comes out into this race, he's now going to feel right in the back.
Am I last?
Yeah, I found this.
Reste bien attention à l'intérieur. Et ça se touche, et l'accrochage. Et une voiture. Incroyable image de Jules Gounon posée sur le toit de Geoffrey Denardat. Et Jules Gounon qui va perdre gros au championnat cette année. Une image absolument incroyable et insolite. Ah, cette image, elle va faire le tour des...
Kimi flat-spotted his right front tyre and his car is suffering severe vibration. McLaren have two choices. Change the tyre and hand the victory to Alonso, or try and make it to the finish. Kimi can see the problem with his tyre, but it's the final lap. Can it just hold on?
Fantastic finish to a Formula One race. Raikkonen is under real pressure. There goes the tyre, let's go. He just misses the VAR. And I said he should have pitted. I told you he would have got a podium if he'd pitted. Instead of which he's going to get absolutely nothing. Ron Dennis can't believe it. The racer in Raikkonen wanted the victory. He wanted to stay out there. The common sense man said bring him in. They didn't do it. Alonso's going to take another 10 points out of him in the World Championship. And there's a smile underneath that Spanish crash helmet because Alonso is going to win the European Grand Prix, having not had a sniff of it for the whole race.
Doesn't look as though there's major damage to the car, but we'll keep you informed as to whether... Oh, no! Oh, mayhem! And there's millions and millions and millions of dollars of damage here at the mighty Macau. And that is one of the worst GT accidents I've ever seen here. And in the place, the city that is a gamble, the lottery has absolutely come to an end.
My goodness. Oh, here we go, on board.
Oof.
My goodness.
What were you saying as we walked across the bridge?
Everything had been relatively clean so far today.
Mm-hmm.
I
rest my valise.
Goodness me.
Frank Stippler, who comes across the line to win the 24 Hours of Spa for 2012. The Ford Mustang struggling across the line as well there, you can see, as it tries to get going and take the flag taken. And how about this to get the Mustang over the timing line? It's a big, big, heavy car and a great effort this. How about this for commitment? The car doesn't want to move any further. And a punctured tyre on the last lap and a spin. This is Frank Keckler at the last corner. The number 66 BMW has got a puncture. He's not yet got to the checkered flag. He's within sight of it. And Frank Keckler on the last lap of the race has had a tyre go down. He's going to come across the line.
Back live in Monte Carlo on lap 51, and the man who was in second place, Kimi Räikkönen, is pulling off the racetrack. And now Räikkönen is out of this Grand Prix when he was looking set for certainly a chance to win it at one point. And it looks like yet another mechanical failure and a long walk back through the tunnel. That's a good 20 to 25 minutes to the paddock from there. Plenty of time to have some thoughts about what you do about this situation. Ted Kravitz.
And there's a forlorn Kimi Räikkönen still trying to find his way back.
It's a very lonely Kimi Räikkönen who makes his way back. He's walking slowly. He's not in any great hurry to get back and face the team. Definitely a chance of a win here this afternoon. There is Kimi Räikkönen. He's not even gone back to the paddock. He's got his shirt off. He's on his boat, which has a splendid name, One More Toy. He's with some of his best mates from Finland who've consumed their own weight in champagne and beer while he's been off the pop all weekend.
And car number 50 appears to have slowed. Is he toying with the opposition, or is there a problem? This is our race leader. This was a car that's about to win the Japan Cup Championship. Is he doing it to wind up his pit crew? This is painful to watch. The BMW is petering out of any momentum at all. Looking in the background, sweeping in to take victory for Toyota. That's extraordinary. I thought that was just a bit of drama being put into the mix. It's not even going to get second place. It's going to be a Toyota 1-2 victory for Seita Nonaka, and it's stationary. The lights are on, but nothing is happening. She's pushing, but that car is hardly moving. Oh, how cruel is that? The finish line is being crossed, it's being pushed over, and now the number 50 car has taken the finish. The victory was in its hands, but that is the sort of workout a driver does not want. And he collapses in dramatic style, whether that's for show or go. No, he's just worn himself out.
This is a replay of the crash at the start.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, well, we thought it might be Cornfault. Yeah, he's had a look down. And unfortunately, that's too late.
And of course, all of this is allowing Joan Mir to close in. Oh, Mir's down! Oh, and so is number 3. They're all down.
There's oil down.
Something must be down on circuit. What's going on here? Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage here. Down at turn number 6, and red flags will be out in just a second.
Yeah, there's oil down, isn't there? Something's down. We must have at least a dozen riders down there.
I have never seen anything like it in my life.
Almost everybody that hit the oil first was on the floor. He saw that motorcycle flying through the air, and he just reacted at the last minute.
One of the most bizarre scenes you are ever likely to see.
This is going to be a massive, massive clean-up operation.